Continuing with my Liber Umbera 2014 to 2016. I mean, I wrote other things, but this is the greater context. The Sunday, the 7th of February 2016. Offering to Divine. Sounds like something to do with chocolate, right? Sayyid Abu Al-Alam al-Dudi, Surah 29 through 33. I read page 118 to 166 of Letters of Light and Sound 1 by Harold Klemp. There are 17 formal discourses, and I guess they've developed more of a program for those who have got their 5th initiation. Maybe the group will shrink enough that they'll start making exceptions for people to be 5th initiates before finishing the 17-year program, but I watched 33 through 36 of Why Evil Exists, Orange Scent Offering, Beauty, Lemon, Harmony, Cinnamon, Camphor, White, the color, Mugwort, Psychic Growth, 9 to 11:30 a.m. Ek Worship Service, Let Go and Let God. And for me, let's point out that it means sort of a noun, not a verb form of deity. There's a lot of things that people can mean by the word ek. And if you haven't figured it out, Eckankar sort of gets you to the point where the Ek worship, the leader, he says that, oh, I am Ek. So, they weave this fanaticism of the leader into, well, not quite fanaticism, because they are far more likely to follow their leader than certain other groups. But certainly they've taken a human, he psychically feeds, well, they say there's a race of spiritual beings, the Eshwar Kaniwalis, those who worship their leader. These psychic vampires feed on the spiritual forces of the worship of Harold Klemp and the other Eckmasters. Whatever that is supposed to mean. Rose, Temporal Enlightenment, I read when I was big. Struggle of the Emperor Moth. It Matters to This Starfish. Nabi and Sunshine. Yeah, I read the children's picture books when I was there and made a habit of reading the children's picture books. Now, if I read the Spiritual Temples Guide, which sometimes got borrowed, that I guess would have been more productive, but why not? Well, I guess I did say why. Okay, Monday the 8th of February, page 241 to 309 of An Inspired Life, Prophet Muhammad. I watched 33 through 36 of Why Evil Exists. Well, people choose evil. Spirits can choose that will never be incarnated, can choose evil. Sayyid Abu Al-Ala, Surah 34 to 39. Enochian Key 19, Athar 29, 9:26 to 10:13 a.m. A rose is a symbol of spiritual enlightenment. Now, are you going to become spiritually enlightened or not going to become spiritually enlightened because of the presence of rose or the lack of? No, that's not how it works. But these things can certainly be symbolic of and to cement into your experience some of these things. Sage, wisdom. In your scent offerings, don't, you can use it to wipe a room, but be careful of one's health and building safety and the safety of the building. Exorcism is a symbolism of onion. Bob Larson hasn't got back to me. He responded to me, and then he hasn't got back to schedule it. But I understand why the guy wants to whack people with Bibles. That's probably, not the best of people are going up to get exercised, and you might feel like they deserve it. But I'm not going to go around hitting people with Bibles, or there are some linguistic issues, but I understand where he's coming from. Ceteraria hortensis virility. I'm not sure what that is. I guess I'll be acquainted with some more herbs and using them symbolically soon. Some that I'm well practiced with, you can say. And that's sort of what people mean by an entheogen, is that it's a spiritually used thing of some sort. And my stomach's growling at me because, but I want to try to have an empty stomach before. Okay, something in King Mugwort, clear the air, camphor, pointed hat, endurance the next day. Tuesday the 9th. I listened to Sayyid Abu Alala, Surah 40-50. Okay, endurance. Sensuality is a Ceteraria hortensis symbolism. And I don't know what that is. Vanilla oleoresin lovers. Is that some sort of vanilla-like plant? Was I using a fake vanilla or a particular breed of vanilla that is not your standard? As far as scent, vanilla is really not too worthwhile. I mean, $40 a pound, or $50 or $60 or whatever it is now. But as a flavoring, it can be a worthwhile thing. And real vanilla versus fake, or just hard liquor vanilla, which ends up being more expensive. If you use real vanilla, all the vanilla flavorings are just trying to get you less vanilla for your buck. They're charging you for the sugar, yes. And charging you more than they charge for sugar because it's being flavored with vanilla. Or they charge, you have a little container of bourbon that's been flavored with, well, of course I don't use the intoxicating one, but anyways, orange, youthful. Divination is a symbolism of lime. Garlic, consecration. 5:29 p.m. starts. Rabi al-Awwal. And so the first dry land, the land devoid of rain, 1437. We're finishing September, and September is like, why is it it's the 9th month? Why are we calling it the 7th month? Oh, we're calling it the 7th month because just like the Bible, they had the first month in March. And so that's where that came from, and why they switched it, I don't know. There are some switches. It's like now would be mid-fall in some ways of thinking, but for some reason we switched that. I watched 1 through 4 of Lost Worlds of South America. I read 167, 221 through 220. Okay, Enochian, and there was Enochian Key 19 Ather 30. I have an Enochian playlist. I'm going to do more work in the future, but I've discovered some things that I guess I've already shared, so I do have something for the community of benefit. 7:19 to 7:41 p.m. Wednesday the 10th. Oh, a.m. was the meditation. But Wednesday the 10th, orange weddings, 9:08 to 10:57 a.m. So same meditation. I read page 222 to 269 of, what was it? I watched 1 through 4 of The Lost Worlds of South America. I listened to Sayyid Abu Alala Maududi, Surah 51 to 74. Camp 4, Deeply Rooted, which happened to be Bloody Roots. And I don't, some song that I just happened to be listening to because it was the front of a video. Ending psychic attacks is a Camp 4 symbolism. Rest is a symbolism of mugwort. I listened to Sayyid Abu Alala Maududi, Surah 75 through 114. Excerpts for Letters of Light and Sound 13 times. Did I write a paper about that? I don't know where the paper is. I guess at some point I may do what I did with the others, but it just got so repetitive. There wasn't really anything to say or do other than comment on another story, reinterpret something else. But as far as the teachings, we really went over everything by the time the 3-year series was done. Now, I know I haven't shared except for the first year on this channel, but there's more. I watched 1 through 4 of Lost Worlds of South America. I read Submitter's Perspective, Volume 32, Issues 1 and 2, Enochian Key 2, 7:40 to 8 a.m., Friday the 12th. The third Enochian Key, 9:30 to 9:38 a.m. Now, whether it's because people are going to say it's Christian or, that you'd have to be Christian or that it's not Christian or something, Enochian is really a representation of spiritual and mystical structures. So, psychological or whatnot, that found themselves in sociological things. It's like some of the things that the Bible talks about and people try to practice for a while. Enochian magic reaches to that. But do you have to be the sort of Christian that John Dee and Edward Kelly were? No. Do you have to practice what they practiced to practice what came through their practice? No. Do you have to practice with the intentions that they did? Can you refer to things cosmologically instead of just, I'm going to worship the following list of angels? It's like, yeah, you can mention things in a cosmological sense without trying to worship all these things. Lost Worlds of South America, Face Off, Heredity Witches versus Ceremonial Magicians, Wedding one. Now, the Disciplic Succession as my last Quran commentary thing, I certainly, that's important to consider here are the close disciples, here are the traditions that they are passing on, that sort of thing. But to say that you have to be of a particular lineage, either by approved teachers, that sort of thing, or by your genetics or something, spirituality goes beyond that. I listened to A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada's general lectures. I read Origins of the Human Mind by Stephen Henshaw, I through IV. I know that's 4, but how am I going to distinguish between I and 1, and 1 through 37. Okay, not cinnamon. Healing body is the symbolism of Camp 4 in that case. Circulation for mugwort. Lime. Commitment. And Saturday, we had symbolism of camphor being positivity. Saturday the 13th. Sheep. Sheep is a symbolism of mugwort. Oh, sleep. Okay. Well, I guess the lamb's ears I can use as a symbolism of sheep. I watched Lost Worlds of South America 1 through 4. I read page 38 through 69. 2.5, predicting the future. I listened to 33 through 36. Okay, predicting the future. Well, okay, I'm not. I don't know what my what that program was. Because 2.5. Sunday the 14th. I watched Lost Worlds of South America 1 through 4. Read page 65 to 113 of Origins of the Human Mind by Stephen Shaw. Mugwort, Strength. Camphor, Without a Trace. Exorcism for garlic. If you don't remember anything about garlic except exorcism, yeah. Camphor, Without a Trace. Oh, I have camphor cubes, but they're still leaving scent among the clothes, so why not? Why not leave it among there instead of... And those things are a lot more expensive than I bought them. That's one of the great things about some of these foreigner stores is they figure, oh, I'm making a profit, and they don't know the price of something in this country which could be, 20 times what they've... It's like $100 for this. Yeah. But when he sells it for $2, he figures, I'm making a profit, whatever. Okay. Strength, Without a Trace, Exorcism. Cumin, is it cumin commanding? Cumin has a weird way of like rotting to the point where it's like a not a pleasant version of sage, but not really a bad tasting sort of thing. Anyways, Enochian Key 5, 11 to 11:54 a.m., Monday the 15th. Key 5, I said Key 5, right? So Key 6, 9:57 a.m. to 12:09 p.m. I watched 1 through 4 of Lost Worlds of South America. Mugwort, Meaningful. Camphor, Break Off an Affair. Lime, Commitment. Orange, Prosperity. I read 1 through 56. Weakness of Faith. Tuesday the 16th. 276 through 303. Buddhism by something Cousins from the Handbook of Living Religions, edited by John R. Henley. I watched 1 through 4 of the Lost Worlds of South America. And what is this? Mansale al-Munagia. Okay, 1 through 4 of Lost Worlds of America. Enochian Key 7, 7:41 to 7:52 a.m. Mugwort, Regularity. Camphor, Endings. Chocolate, Offering to the Divine. Cardamom, Wealth. Orange, Psychic Development, Money. Okay, Wednesday the 17th. Enochian Key 8, 10:53 a.m. to 12 something 12:02 p.m. I watched Lost Worlds of South America. Therefore, I read 304 to 343 of ISBN. What was the program? Magicians. Evokes angels. EA quitting one, obviously. Okay. What was it? Hemlock. Yeah, hemlock being a symbolism of clairvoyance. And Tuesday, the 18th of February, clairaudience. 1 through 4 of Lost Worlds of South America. My stomach's been really growling at me while I've been doing this. Well, it's all these things that I put in cooking. I'm probably thinking of it and going, food, feed me, food. Enochian Key 9, 10:45 to 11:34. I read and commented on Surah 2 of the Each Palmer translation to Father Cantfor. Attention. I've read The Mystic World of Eckankar, March 2016. The Vienna 1. Okay, I guess I read another thing too. Oh, volume. Okay, volume. Okay. Volume 48, number 1. It'd be interesting to have all of them, but it's not really a priority point. You know, some of them would be expensive by themselves, I would think. Especially when they were told to get rid of, people were told to get rid of everything associated with the second leader of Eckankar. So people just got rid of the stuff. Probably the best guru in the group, but as some dude who wants you to worship him. I mean, become your own hero without thinking that you have to go through somebody else to piggyback. But Friday the 19th, page 347 to 391, Chinese Religion by Michael Sasso, and Japanese Religions D. Ride. I watched 5 through 8 of the Lost Worlds of South America. Enochian Key 19, author 9. It's a very interesting one, but it's sort of eluded my grasp of experience. 9:52 to 10:05 a.m., I guess. Hemlock, boundaries. Is it hemlock or henbane? Henbane? Is that henbane? Yeah, I think it's henbane. Camphor, psychic growth. Chocolate, content. Cardamom, increase metabolism. Pomelo, altar decoration. Happiness, orange, good fortune on Saturday, the 20th. Okay, paradise is symbolism of pomelo, big old citrus fruit. Pomelo is not my favorite. It can be kind of chewy, but yeah, some big old fruit is definitely something that you'd want in some sort of paradise. Chocolate, happy. Rooibos, you know, the red tea, prevent disease. Camphor, release. Cardamom, love. Devoted, the symbolism of henbane. I read 392 to 424. Religions and Primal Societies. North American Indian Religions, Joseph Epis Brown B. Pacific Religion, and something Jehovah. Okay, I watched 5 through 8 of Lost Worlds of South America. Sunday the 21st, 5 through 8. I read Surah 35 to 70 to 67 of Revised Edition. Not Surah. I read page 35 to 67 of Revised Edition, Graham Hancock's Supernatural, Meeting with the Ancients, Teachers of Mankind, and Camphor, Hiroshima, Immortal. Okay, I don't know what the Mandrake. Is that Mandrake, Magical Double. Cardamom, Success. Okay. 1.4, Immortal, Egypt, The Invasion. Chocolate, Friendship. Pomelo, Festival. 916 to 39. And 9:44 to 11 something, we have Enochian Key 12. Monday the 27th, 19, Author 11, 7:56 to 8:45 a.m. And I'm just going to stop here. Let me finish. Monday the 27th. I watched 5 through 8 of Lost Worlds of South America. I read 53 to 105 of... I can't... Raw... Hivria... Dafu wa Aman... Iman... Something of faith. Camphor, Quick Recovery, Mandrake, Shrieking Sound, Pomelo, Medicine, Rose, Love, Cardamom, Heaven Sent, an emetic, Mandrake, right? Hope, Camphor. Special Occasion is a symbolism, or is it Camphor the Special Occasion? Hope would be Pomelo, or Special Occasion Pomelo, yeah. Something Etheric, Retain. Okay, 5 through 8 of the Lost Worlds of South America. Enochian Key 19, Author 8, 8:22 to 9:32 a.m. Author 9, 9:49 to 10:07 a.m. I read the Bible, God's Word, or Man's, 1 through 54. Well, combination, right? It's hard to tell sometimes, so let's not be too hasty to judge, although there's certain things that... Wednesday the 24th, I watched 5 through 8 of Lost Worlds of South America, Enochian Key 19, Author 15, 8:31 to 9:50 a.m. Author 7, 9:55 to 11:17 a.m. I read 53 to 97 of the Bible, God's Word or Man's, Cardamom, Affluence, Chocolate, Hers, okay, Camphor, Without a Trace. Thursday the 25th, I watched 5 through 8 of Lost Worlds of South America, Enochian Key 19, Author 16, 8:46 to 11:55 a.m. I read the Bible, God's Word or Man's, page 98 through 148. Rooibos healing. Peppermint. Donnerile, I don't know what that is. Mandrake. Treat depression. Camphor. Luck, as in, situation. Clove, aphrodisiac. Vanilla. Semen. Now, I don't know. That's going to be a misunderstood one to mention that one, but I watched how to cast something spell. Oscar Jungel, Poison the Well. That must have been on the E Quetting channel, I believe. Cleaning carpets with E Quetting Dungeon Master. Oh, Demon Master. Kooky Conspirator Kool-Aid. Okay, I read 68 through 119 of 9878 193 285 849. Okay, I watched 5 through 8 of Lost Worlds of South America. Enochian Key 19, Author 6, 9:34 to 11:55 a.m. Clove, Clairvoyance. Vanilla, Triggers. Mandrake, Anodyne. Camphor, Sacred Environment. Friday the 25th, the 27th, Shrine, Struck Dumb. I watched 5 through 8 of Lost Worlds of South America. Nova, something, Altering Memory. 120 through 168 of Revised Edition of Supernatural, Graham Hancock. Enochian Key 3 and Key 19, Author 19. Key 3 would be 8:42 to 9:09 a.m.